What happens if you just keep cutting in half? Let's start with an apple and a really, really sharp knife. You take the knife in your hand and with a flourish you slice the apple into 2 neat pieces. The apple halves become quarters, then the quarters become eighths. In front of you are smaller and smaller pieces of pulpy white apple. But by your 14th cut, a regular rectangular pattern emerges and you realize the smooth apple flesh is built out of an array of plant cells. You keep on cutting, chopping the cells into smaller and smaller pieces. Another 8 cuts reduces the cells into complex molecules of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. And with a few more cuts, what was once the apple is now 10 to the power of 27 individual atoms. Is this it? Can you cut no more? But your knife is incredibly sharp and you begin to chop into the atom. Peeling away the cloud of electrons, you reveal the seeming nothingness within. Almost nothingness, for at the center sits the tiny atomic nucleus, 100 trillion times smaller than the apple that you started with. But again you are undaunted, and again you continue chopping. The nucleus splits into protons and neutrons, the protons and neutrons into quarks and gluons, and you find yourself in the ethereal world of the subatomic, a world governed by fuzzy probabilities, the apple now nothing but an ethereal wave upon a sea of fields. It feels like you have finally reached the limit, the fundamental pieces of the universe. Though some think you can keep going. After more than 100 cuts, point-like quarks and electrons might be revealed to be waving strings, barely a trillionth of a trillionth of a trillionth of a meter across, vibrating across extra dimensions. Down here, maybe even space and time are chunky, fundamental blocks that can be cut no more. Or maybe any semblance of reality will melt away as we find that our universe is truly a simulated cosmos, churning away on some superdimensional computer. Or that our 3-dimensional existence is nothing but an illusion, and everything we know and love is shown to be a hologram. Or even more strangely, maybe it's just raw mathematics, all the way down. But which is true? And how can we be sure?